Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Scarlet Fu, Paul Sweeney, live here in our Bloomberg Interactive Broker Studio, streaming live on YouTube as well. Let's see what some stocks on the move today in a mixed tape. Let's go to Denitsa Sokova, Bloomberg News. Denitsa, what are you looking at?
Let's start with some gainers. We have Eli Lilly today. Now it's up about 2%, but we saw much bigger gain in earlier trading. Once the market opened, it jumped as much as 3.4%. Of course, this coming off pretty strong full-year guidance. They raised it, and both for their weight loss drug and diabetes drug. What we're seeing is that they're taking bigger and bigger market share of that weight loss and diabetes market that everyone has been competing about. Now they account for 58% of that market. This is the weight loss one, which obviously they compete directly with Novo's Ozempic and Wegovy. Diabetes drug Mounjaro, and their Zepbound, which is the weight loss one. They outpaced expectations by a combined nearly 1.3 billion. So really strong results there. That said, the stock is actually up only 5% before the earnings. Now, obviously, a little bit more, but we're seeing some optimism from investors. Mizuho is saying it's very clear that Eli Lilly is winning the weight loss race. Obviously, now we're talking about different, more advanced drugs, so that potentially we're entering a whole new leg in the competition. But in this particular race, Eli Lilly's lead is becoming clear. A
question I asked in the surveillance chat box, and I don't know the answer, I haven't seen the reporting on it. If there's, for someone out there who would benefit from the weight loss drug, why aren't they taking it? Is
Maybe
it
because it's a shot.
Okay, is it? I was going to ask, is it because they don't want to take shots? Is it cost? Is it availability? Is it
side effects?
Because you just wonder why more people aren't using it. I don't know the answer to that, but I guess it's probably a combination of all that stuff.
But I'm guessing the simplest answer is the right answer, which is cost.
Yeah, very good. All right, what else you got for us, Denise?
We have Comcast, which we're seeing an interesting reaction in markets. If you actually pre-market trading, we saw a positive reaction. The earnings report is mixed. Obviously, the company lost 100,000 subscribers, which is less than what analysts were expected. But if we zoom out, the trajectory has been really bad. This is the 10th quarter in a row where they see domestic broadband customer losses. That said, as we said, analysts were expecting 140,000. So we're seeing some optimism there. Third quarter revenue fell by about 3%. And it's also beating estimates. So again, less feared, but competition in that space has been heating up. Obviously, people are moving away, cutting their cord in favor for streaming services. Obviously, people are their internet plans offered by Verizon, but T-Mobile, and that strong competition there. Comcast is one of the big losers this year. Company is down nearly 30% year to date. There have been a lot of changes, a lot of volatility there, and even earnings report that was less bad than feared cannot bring optimism, at least on a day like today.
All right, let's get to a Mag 7 name, Meta.
Yeah, Meta has been the story of the last 24 hours. Now it's down nearly 12%. It fell 14% in earlier trading. Of course, it's coming off concerns of AI spending. The Facebook parent reported third quarter earnings results, gave outlook, but the main thing everyone is looking at is Mark Zuckerberg warned that Meta platforms will need to spend even more aggressively. We had some news today on Bloomberg that they aim to sell at least 25 billion of investment grade bonds, and this might be their largest in 2025. So clearly things are moving fast. That said, the earnings report, their revenue was strong. Their ads revenue, which is kind of their main source of income, is strong. But we saw a lot of downgrades coming, at least two. One is Oppenheimer saying that investors will struggle to rationalize those prices at least until 2027. And also we saw analysts on the call saying that they're obviously concerned about this. So a lot of pressure on the stock.
If you're Google, they don't mind the spending. If you're Meta, they're a little bit concerned about it.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.